Hello and welcome to another edition of Sarcodosis Sunday. It's been a little while since I came to you, and just want to give you a little update. Let's see, with the process going on, I think I've already explained that due to the conditions, we felt it was unsafe for me to go back to work. So therefore, I have now been put on permanent disability from my current job. And I see that as a blessing, right? You're kind of freed up from certain things. Life will push you in the way, life and God will push you in the way that you need to go. And really right now, I want to say, for those who are being treated for anything, sometimes, like right now, I've been back and forth on where my insurance stands, and then to find out these medicines, when the insurance drops for any reason, to know that, my infusions that I take once a month currently, and it's supposed to spread out as I get better, they're about $6,000 at a time. And, that can quickly bankrupt anyone, right? If I was to have to treat myself out of my own pocket for a year, just that medicine alone, $72,000, right? And that's almost what my salary was working. So basically my entire salary without taxes almost would have to go towards my medicine. What I want to share is the blessing in not having the medicine in my system recently. Now you can always say good and bad, right? So I always, as we know, I try to find the positive in everything. So I wasn't able to take my January infusion, and I've yet to have the February infusion. So in essence, I'm 2 infusions behind, or at least 6 weeks behind. And what I've noticed is, 1, how well the medicine has helped, and 2, how well I'm actually healing in the process. So I would say, as far as understanding where the medicine helps, sometimes they tell you you're taking these things and they give them to you, and you go out on the faith that they know, they being the doctors and everything, know what they're talking about and giving you this medicine. But are you, is it your mindset that's getting you better? Or is it really the medicine? Is it a combination of both? I will say that since I have not been taking it, I can see the onset of the pain that comes back. But I can also say, on the positive side, not taking it, how I have not gone. I've definitely grown, because I was relying on the medicine. So I thought my full days of me being able to be up all day without having to go back to bed every 3 and 4 hours was due to the medicine. Well, I haven't had it. So that means I must be improving. Also, there's been improvement in feeling, right? So as I started telling you guys in the beginning, there was no feeling from here now. Like I was just numb. And as feeling comes back, it makes sense that I have more control of my body, so I'm not dragging my body around. So therefore, what I've noticed is, today was cold. I got to do my service at my church, as I always love to do. And they're all supportive, right? They said, if you're tired, sit down. But I was able to do that entire shift with the service to the church. However, it's cold. So hot and cold now is just pain for me, right? But it does mean that my nerves are firing off, where the communication is making it back and forth, right, in the system. So I have to look at that as the plus. So in any progress, so my message to anyone who's being treated for anything on the health side is, in anything that you're having progress, you have to look at you got to celebrate the small victories, right? It's like, okay, I was numb at all, right? I could stand in hot and cold and wouldn't know the difference. Now the hot and cold is painful. However, that's a blessing, because now, and it's been more sensitive, right? So I can immediately, if I put ice on me, I can now feel the tingling right away. Or if I go to the spa and I go, part of my rehab is to go from hot to cold to try to create the, pump the lymphatic system and just really see where the body is. So to do that in the shower, to immediately get a reaction versus, not getting it before. So you always have to look at where things are improving for you and celebrate those things, and know that moving forward, that, what I get out of this is one day I will be able to get off this medicine. Some people say you won't. My view on it, my faith on it is I will one day heal to a point where maybe I'm considered a sarcoidosis patient or whatever, but it is not slowing any part of my life down. Thanks for listening to another Sarcodosis Sunday.